Hi guys, welcome to the very first collab video that I'm doing with the lovely Spaces #1 girl, that's Lisa. We decided to do this basically just 2 channels, 2 looks with colours of the rainbow, and obviously the first colour of the rainbow we're going to do is red. Now we did have a little bit of a Facebook chat about this, and to be honest we could both only come up with the classic red lip, so I am going to do my version of the classic pin-up model look. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's get started. Right, so I've already cleansed and moisturised my face. Now I use my moisturiser that I always use, which is this one, the Simply Pure Superdrug Oil Balancing Serum. That's that one down there. And I've used this on top. Still not too sure about it, to be honest, but I'm giving it a go just to see if it can get rid of my pores. And that's the Garnier 5-second perfect blur. Yeah, I've done about 5 seconds, but okay, so I've used that, and I'm going to go in with, now I want a really good coverage and a really sort of like smooth coverage, so in order to get that I'm going to go for a high coverage foundation, and the one that I'm using is my Revlon. Now the writing on the back is really small, don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but this is basically the New Complexion compact that they have, and as you can see it's like really sort of like thick creamy consistency, and I'm going to be putting that on with my e.l.f. powder brush because I love this thing. So I literally just tap it in. It doesn't hardly look like you get anything on the brush, but and I'm probably going to use my mirror because I don't like using the camera mirror, but this just gives me a really good coverage. It might be slightly too dark for me at the moment, but hey ho, I like it. So yeah, I'm just going to continue to do this. I'll continue to do this and I'll be back in a minute. Right, so that's all the foundation on now. It's going to need a bit of a powdering because basically my skin's not perfect, and it's quite a creamy foundation, so just using my Rimmel Stay Matte, and I've got this one in transparent because obviously this one's coloured. You can hear a lot of banging. I'm using a little desk thing here, so yeah, just powder the areas that are gonna sort of get a bit oily, possibly start melting away first, and then just take the rest of the powder over the rest of the face. So that should set that in place nicely. Yeah, there you go. Oh, trying to put that on the mirror. Right, so that's those 2 items out of the way. Now I'm going to just fill in my eyebrows. The thing I always use to fill in my eyebrows, or the kit that should I say that I always use, is my e.l.f. kit. And that's this one, and this is in Ash. There you go. As you can see, it's well used, and I just use a little sort of angled brush. Nothing special angled brush wise, it's just a little angled brush, that's it. And we just fill in to try and get the sort of, I don't know, pin-up model type dark straight eyebrow. I am no good at eyebrows, so if this looks utterly ridiculous to you guys once I've done it, then it's because I'm no good at it. Try and get that one virtually the same. But with eyebrows, as I've heard so many times people saying on YouTube, your eyebrows are sisters, not twins. So if you make them look perfectly similar, you might end up looking a bit silly. Because nobody's got similar sort of eyebrows, I think. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of the powder on top of that, because just to set it, make it not look so... Why is it one eyebrow always turns out so much better than the other? So yeah, that's the eyebrows done. They do look a bit dark, but because I'm going for the sort of model pin-up look, that is how they're going to look. Okay. Incidentally, just to say that if you haven't got the elf kit or you can't get the elf kit or whatever. Another one that I love, absolutely love using is my sleek kit, which looks like this. Again, it's got the sort of coloured gel and the powder and the little implements, and it just looks like this. Lovely little sleek packaging. So that's the one I use if I don't use the other one. Right, so that's that done. I'm going to do a bit of contouring now, because even though I'm not a model, I'd like to think I am and look like one. So I'm just going to use my Bronze Perfection, which is very battered, as you can see, and my Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going to contour the hell out of this face. So, make the funny faces, and a really dark contour line down there, a bit more, and bring it up into the temple, just so I look a bit more even. So that's that side, different to that side. And now I'm going to do this one. I used to go really, really heavy with my contour, and I used to have this stupid orange line, but now I've decided that you just put quite a bit on the brush, but you just work it sort of really, really lightly. So just do that bit there, and just for good measure I'm just going to do a little bit under here, just down. I know most of the pin-up models have got a really, really pale face, but I've got pale face anyway, so I don't want to stay pale. So that's that bit done. Then I'm going to blush. Not a heavy blush, because obviously with the red lip you don't need a lot, but I'm just going to use a Chit Chat bronzer because it's got the highlight and the blush in there at the same time. So I'm going to use a little stippling brush just so I don't get too much on, and just wisp that over my cheeks and up. Just realised I've got a crack in my blusher, which I'm not really happy about. Don't know how that got there, but yeah, I'm not going to be doing an awful lot to the eyes either, apart from the eyeliner, the classic sort of pin-up model eyeliner. So that's the blusher done. So I'll get rid of that. So that's the face so far. Not really that impressive, is it? Right guys, so I'm going into my eyes with the number 7 eye base, which I am really loving at the moment. I'm really, really loving this. Literally just use my finger and just sort of sweep it over the eye. I'm not going to put any under, because obviously I'm not putting any makeup under there. It's literally just going to be a really simple sort of colour, one colour over the eyelid, and then the eyeliner, which is going to be really fun doing that on camera because I'm absolutely rubbish at doing eyeliner. But I did practice it this morning and I got it right. So that's the eye base. Right, the colour I'm going into is from this little palette which I got from Collection. It's quite an old one actually, this, but I still think they do this one. I have seen this one, and this is the Collection 2000 Smoky Eyes. And basically it's just got all these colours in it. And the colour I'm going into is this one here, which just says medium. So that really helps, doesn't it? So I'm going to go into that colour with my little e.l.f. shadow brush and just pat that over the eyelid, and it's just a really nice sort of taupey, silvery, bronzy. It's got a bit of everything in it. And I'm just going to take that over the eyelid and just a little bit above, so like sort of into the crease. And it's literally all I'm putting on my eye. I'm not putting anything else on, shadow wise at all. So sweep that across and down. Is that right? Yeah, that's about right. And same on the other eye. So sweeping it across the lid, just slightly higher than the lid, into the crease. Like I said, I'm not putting a crease colour in. Just so that it's, the black eyeliner's got something to sort of sit against. You know what I mean? So that's the eyes. That's the colour. I really actually love this colour. I wear this on its own quite a lot. This reminds me of a cheaper sort of slightly lighter, brighter version of Sin. Sin's more sort of like pinky gold. This is more taupey gold. But yeah, I love it. Right, so I'm going to go in now with my eyeliner, which should be fun. The eyeliner that I'm using is my, I think it's Maybelline. Yeah, got a feeling it's Maybelline. Yeah, it's Maybelline New York, and it's in the colour Black Gold. You see that there? Basically it's just black, but it has got tiny little gold flecks in it. And I'm going to use my what do you call it? Barry M eyelining brush. So I'm going to go in with that now and just pick up a bit of the product. And now how I normally do this is, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do it actually. Let me see if I can do it. I'm going to put you up against there. Right, let's have a look. So I'm going to sweep this, sort of pull the eye out slightly, and just, I'm only going to do one eye on camera, because otherwise it wastes so much time. So sweep it along. Yeah, that looks okay. And then the flick, I'm going to go quite, not right to the end, I'm going to come in and just sort of do quite a long flick there, and sort of bring it down and across, and just leave that sort of looking like that. And then when I open my eye, see? Wonderful. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to come back in a minute when I've done the other eye. The two things I'm going to use for the red lip are this that I've got this in a 99p store. This is the Anti-Feather Colour Lock, and it's just basically like a white sort of I don't know, white creamy stuff that sort of dries. So that's what I'm going to put on first, and I'm just literally going to put it around the outside of my lips and rub it in. So it sort of, I don't know what it does, it sort of fills in the lines and just stops it feathering. Don't really matter how haphazardly you put that on, because it's white and you can't see it, and you can cover it with colour anyway. And the colour that I will be using is the e.l.f. matte lip colour, and this is in red. Obviously I think it's just red. Yep, just red. And they're just like a sort of lift up stick thing, and I absolutely adore this. So this is the classic red lip. So, there you go. There's the classic red lip. And that is my classic pin-up model. So, yeah. Okay, guys, so I've just been and put this in my hair just to give you a sort of overall of what it looks like, pin-up model type thing. I think it looks quite good actually. It's come out, there's the eyes, and the classic red lip. So yeah, that's my first instalment of the You Can Wear a Rainbow 2 collab with the lovely Lisa. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy Lisa's as well, and I'll see you all in my next video, guys. Bye.